welcome to this week's edition of Avoidance Sewing 101. What is avoidance sewing, you may ask? Well, it's similar to avoidance chores. I don't know if you've ever done that when you had homework or something that needed to get done, and all of a sudden you had to drive to clean the house from top to bottom. Anything was better than doing whatever you needed to do. And I have a swimsuit that I've promised my second daughter that needs to be done by the end of the week. And so I've sewn a beautiful shirt and a bag to take on the plane with me. A couple other things that I'll share with you next week, because otherwise this video will get too long and I need filler for when I'm out of town next week. So in lieu of sitting down and sewing what I need to sew, I have been creating all these different things. So this shirt began as a long sleeve, it's kind of a faux wrap button-up shirt. It was kind of an interesting style, not something that I would usually wear, but I found it at the thrift store for $1, and I really like the fabric and the color. It's just a rayon, I think it's probably a challis, I think it's the type of fabric, but it's nice and drapey. It's a little bit thin, so I did do a lining on the front. It's not a very pretty lining, so don't look on the inside, but on the outside it looks okay. I used what apparently is my favorite pattern, the Grasser 217, which I shared. I'm trying to remember what I shared. I've made a couple of different things from it. I haven't shared all of it with you because some of the items still need some tweaking and finishing, and so I probably should share them with you and let you see the whole process rather than being vain and only sharing the things that turn out. Which, speaking of things that turn out, this one is okay. So I used the original hemline from the back of the shirt for the back, but it's an interesting fit because I didn't have enough fabric to make the back hang as low as the front, so I'm not quite sure how I like it yet. I might end up cutting off the bottom couple inches of this and hemming it so it's even with the back, because right now it's, I don't know, it's a high-low hem which works front to back. Maybe I can start a new fad of back to front. We'll see. But as far as tank tops go, it fits as well as any tank top I would buy in the store. It's funny how much more attuned I've become to fit now that I make my clothes, because if I tried this shirt on in a store, I would have been like, yeah, okay, it fits well enough. But since I've made it, I've tried on and go, need to adjust the armpits, add a little dart there because it gapes a little bit. The front, next time I'll make it just a little more narrow so that it is a little snugger across my chest. And the back, actually the back fits pretty nicely. And I'm very proud of my straps. The straps I'm very pleased with. But all in all, it's great. I wore it to the park last night when we took the kids, and it was fine. I didn't notice it, didn't find anything to be annoying about it. And so now I'll move on to this lovely bag. So I made a bag out of this fabric and warned you that there might be many more coming up. This used to be our old couch that lived in the basement for many years until it found its new life as fabric for me, and the rest of it went to the dump. And we saved the casters, the feet, for, we'll see, maybe we'll make an ottoman or something, but both my husband and I saw the casters and someday down the road we will find a use for those. So I'm excited about jumping into furniture building with those. We'll see what happens. I need to do some research and decide what we actually want with them. We have some ideas, but that'll be a project for maybe another year. But this bag, I had started it a couple weeks ago. It's a pattern that I designed, and did the first, I'd pieced together the front and set it aside because it required a little more thought than I was ready to give it at the time. And then today, because I had a swimsuit to sew, I, for some reason, decided giving some thought to this would be much nicer. But I wanted to do a little bit of color blocking. It's all the same fabric, it's just the reverse side, which I really liked the white, light blue-ish tone of the reverse side, and so I just kind of did color blocking back and forth, and the back also has some of that color blocking. I just made kind of a little strap on the edge to hold a purse strap. I actually harvested this off of my camera bag. So we'll see if it becomes the permanent strap or if I find something different next time I'm at the thrift store. Unzip it and show you what, right now I have a bunch of stuff in here because I wanted to show it to you full. So put a camera in it, put a couple books in it, put a scarf in it, and that little bag I made previously, which I now use as a diaper bag. So the lining inside, I used some fabric I'd picked up at the thrift store many years ago and added, let me go ahead and pull this through so you can see the pocket I added. So there's big pockets on either side to put things in. So I've got my camera charger there, a couple small pockets for pens, a larger pocket for like your phone or something else that you want to put in there, and then another pocket on the side. None of the pockets are elastic or stretchy, so they're limited in what they will fit. But the bag itself is pretty spacious. And then on the outside, I wanted a spot for easy phone access. I might add a snap to hold it closed when you don't need it open. And then the top one is easy access for like earbuds or keys or something small, a pack of gum. It's not very deep, so it's really just for something small. Could be for change, who knows. Future purses, it might be a smart idea to put a zipper on one of those purses just to make them a little more secure, since they are on the outside of the bag, which means if you're in a crowded situation, you probably don't want to keep anything in there because you wouldn't be able to feel if someone slips a hand in there. But other than that, I'm really rather pleased with it, and I think I'm going to use it as my carry-on when I go on a trip this coming weekend, and we'll see. Maybe I'll bring you reports of how it fared. I have to do all my packing and see if this will actually fit what I need for it, but I'm hoping it will, and I'm excited to have made a sturdy bag that will hopefully last several trips. But that being said, I should get back to doing things that are productive. Since I've used up all my sewing time, I need to go do my chores and wash some dishes, and tomorrow maybe that swimsuit will get sewed. But I hope you are keeping on top of what you need to do and are not following my example by sewing needless things when you have other items that need to be done first. But have a good week, and I'll see you next time.